Hello, my YouTube familia. Welcome back. We're going to be doing another review today. So L'Oreal just launched the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick Foundation. I just did a Maybelline one and ended up loving that one. So I figured I should give L'Oreal the same chance. I do love L'Oreal foundations and Maybelline. They're like my two favorite drugstore brands. So I was really curious to see how these two were going to compare. I know they're not claiming really this, well, kind of some similar claims, but this one basically is just saying that it's a long wearing foundation, it's lightweight, it's not cakey. They don't really talk about the finish that it gives your skin, which I am curious to see after wearing it all day, really how it's going to play out on my skin. But I think that's pretty much it. And you get, I want to say it was like 12 bucks. I got mine on Amazon, but I think now they're at Ulta and all that good stuff. And I think there's about 12 shades, which, you know, not great, but I'm not surprised. But maybe it'll come out with more shades. And let me see, am I forgetting anything else? There's SPF in this, 27, which is cool. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So if you want to see how I like it, how this plays out for the day, then keep on watching. Okay, so I already primed. I'm going to pretty much do the same makeup regimen that I did with the Maybelline Stick Foundation. It seemed to work really well, and I really loved the outcome of it, the longevity of it. So I'm just gonna do the same for this. So we're giving it a fair shot and see if that works with this formula. Excuse me. So yeah, it's gonna be probably a little too tan for me per usual. I hope you guys don't mind. I always film during the middle of the week, so my hair's never done and I never have a fresh tan. So I hope you guys forgive me and don't judge me too harshly. But let's get into it. So I'm gonna swipe it on. I think I'm actually gonna do a little bit of a brush today too, not just a beauty blender. And I did get a contour color, but I really wanted, I think it was Toffee on Amazon, and they were sold out. And so I got, which one is this? Espresso, and it's just gonna be way too deep, I think, for contour. I was hoping I was gonna get lucky and it was gonna come out, you know how the colors look different online, but no. So I might just use my Makeup Revolution one, so that way we can still get a little bit of cream contour in the picture. So blending very easily and definitely not a lot of coverage. So, but it does claim to be buildable, so we will put that to the test. But I do like it with a brush. It does seem to be working pretty good. All right, so that's one application, and that's like nothing, I feel like. It just tinted, gave my skin a little tint, but I see all my freckled goodness. So let's go again, where I want a little more coverage, which is pretty much everywhere. That red on my nose. My forehead is usually pretty easy, but I just clean this brush and I'm losing all these hairs. Okay, so that's with 2 coats, and the finish is looking really pretty. It has like a satin kind of like sheen to it. It doesn't look super matte, but the coverage is still not there. I need to go down my neck a little bit too. But yeah, so I'm gonna just go one more time with where I would want my coverage. Everywhere else is okay, I think. But yeah, so let's see if 3 coats will do the trick. And I'm using a brush, so I'm glad I am, because I think with a beauty blender, I mean, obviously would thin out the foundation that much more. So I guess if you don't want like a full coverage, then that would be good, but I want coverage. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so so far I like it. It does take more. I would say the Maybelline, I think, had more coverage like off the bat, but this is buildable. So 3 applications of it, and now I'm happy with the coverage that I got out of it. Let me see. It has like a glow. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but it's definitely looking like a glowy formula. A little tacky, so we'll definitely be setting it, but I like to set my makeup anyways, so it helps my makeup last all day when I set it. So yeah, so far so good. So let me go ahead and I'll put on the rest of my mug and then I'll be back. Okay, so makeup is done. I'm looking at it, picking it apart, and so far I'm really liking it. It did well with the products like the Maybelline stick did, and so far I'm really liking it. It's not super matte, but I did set it like a mother with all my powders. So I think the true test will be I'm gonna play out the day, see if these oils come through, but it's 9 in the morning. So I'm gonna give this, I have time to give this foundation a good run. So if you wanna see my final thoughts at the end, and let's see how this mug wears on my face, and yeah, so I'll see you guys later on. Okay, so I'm back. It is 5:40, so it's almost been 9 hours, and please forgive this. I have put this makeup to work today. I've been running around all day. I had to go to the gym with this makeup on, which I hate to do, but for the sake of filming this, I did it for you guys and for myself to see how this really held up. I got sweaty. I mean, yeah. So this has been like a really good, I feel like, trial on this foundation for the day, but I have to say this stuff has held up pretty good. I'm trying to like pick it apart. I can see, it's kind of hard though because I did do so much, but I set it with a ton of powder. I did use a super moisturizing primer. I used my Smashbox primer oil and set it. I did my normal regimen, and now that I'm looking up like really close, I see some pros and cons. I do notice I have lost all my foundation. My hair is broken up, but I did eat and wipe my mouth, so I think that's why. And then my smile lines I could feel are breaking up a little bit. And I've lost some foundation on my nose, and I've totally lost foundation on my chin, but I think it's because I took a little nap. But I don't know, now that I'm really looking, honestly, I thought like when I was looking earlier, I thought it looked so good, but now I don't know. I feel like it held up, but then now I feel like it's looking like really, like, kind of cakey a little bit. Like it's looking cakey, like all like around my nostrils. And yeah, I was getting ready to film and be like, I love it, but now that I'm really looking at it in these lights, and it's like I'm really seeing everything. I don't know, folks. I don't know. Maybe if I didn't use as much powder, maybe that would have been a good thing, but I don't know if I'm in love with it. I have to say, like, if I were going to choose, I would choose my Maybelline stick foundations. I just did a review on that. My foundation I thought it looked way better, but then I also did more today with this foundation, so I feel like I did put it more to the test. But yeah, so right now I'm seeing some fine lines. I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know if I'm feeling it, guys. I don't know. I might have to give this a couple more tries, or maybe if you're just going out at night, because it did look really pretty in the beginning. So I think like the first few hours were solid, but after like sweating and going to the gym and all that, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. And I set it with all my sprays and did all that stuff. So yeah, I think that's it. So I think this gives me a like, I'd say maybe like out of 5 stars, I would give it like 3 stars. So yeah, that's pretty much my experience with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as usual. Thank you for stopping by and watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.